Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're taking another look at Treznor and this post by John, who's AFK Darkwing Duck. Got some info about his abilities through the AFK Arena support. It's kind of sad with this guy. I really, when I first read him, I thought he was going to be awesome. And then the more I've tested him, as you can see on Kiasma, we've got him maxed out. It's making me sadder and sadder. I understand where they're going with characters, like trying to play them one way and doing another thing, but it's like when you, like, this guy and Mishka, the two most recent heroes, which Mishka's isn't as bad, it's like you completely cripple the way they play under certain circumstances. And I think with this guy, you just got to view him as a mounted hero, and then like his dismount is more of like last stand thing. It's kind of like in shooters where you get dropped to the ground and then you can use your pistol. That's pretty much the way I think we have to look at him. It's really sad because I thought when I first read his skills, if he could remount or something like that, he would have been like really cool and really fun. But I just wanted to go through these changes just so we can have a quick look. So this one here, first of all, his signature item attack buff is directly linked to his skill number 4, Soul Barricade. This means any shields placed on him or in the battle by your other heroes will not activate his perk. So what that's saying is this one here is while in a mounted position, every time Treznor deals damage, yada yada yada, it shall be consumed and generate a shield that can mitigate 55% frontal damage. Goes to full frontal damage mitigation. So every time he generates that shield, that is the only time he's going to gain this buff from his signature item. So it's only that shield. Obviously nerf to him. Like, because when you just read that, each time a shield is generated, it's like you think, sweet, play with this guy with shielding characters. You know, I think like the Mishka, if you got Mishka at E60, like you get that nice little bonus shield that you're gonna get, can increase his attack, do all that, but it's only his personal shield tied to his skill number 4. Then we look at both engraving skills, plus 30 and plus 60, are tied to his skill number 3, Spear of Valor, and number 4, Soul Barricade, which require him to be mounted. Once he is dismounted, he will only use normal attacks and his ultimate. So let's check out these engravings. Enemies that are struck are unable to be healed for the following 8 seconds. So this kind of makes sense because it's during the spear. So that makes sense that it's tied into his thing. And then shield mitigation, shield mitigates all frontal damage. Yeah, obviously we don't get that. So he's plus 30, like, because they're tied into those skills. So when he's dismounted, he does only get his ult and his thing. The thing that still makes me so confused, like so confused, is when we look at this. While his 30 signature item, while dismounted, Treznor is immune to damage and control effects for 4 seconds. And if his mount's energy is fully recharged during this time, the duration of Treznor's immunity is extended to 6 seconds. I still don't get this ability. Am I stupid? Don't answer that because I know I am, but like I don't get this one. So it's very confusing to me. Does that mean, I think what it's meant to mean is like if his horse's energy has reached maximum before he gets dismounted, then he'll get 6 seconds of immunity. I think that might be what it's trying to say. I'm not 100% sure. That one's still confusing because when he's dismounted, the horse is gone. That's why when I first read this guy, I got so excited. I'm like, he's got this cool effect where he's going to dismount, remount. I honestly think it would be really cool if they added like a dismount, remount feature into him. The way he is just makes me a little bit sad with all this. Like, they had some really cool possibilities. And I thought he was going to be like one of those cycling characters where, you know, you dismount, you mount, like, I thought it was going to be cool. And when it said that his energy, like his horse's energy generates, I thought his horse was going to like fight alongside him when he was dismounted, kind of like Screg. I thought it was going to be like Screg, to be honest. But yeah, I still don't get how that one works, but that's just clearing up a few of those. So as we go on through the post, Treznors does not remount once he is dismounted. This means once Treznor is dismounted, he loses a significant part of his signature item perk, specifically the 40% attack buff, and he also loses both of his engraving skills plus per 30 and plus 60 as they require him to be mounted. So once Treznor gets bursted down and dismounts and what? His... Oh, and man, I could my brain couldn't process that. Like I said, yes, I'm stupid. So once Treznor gets bursted down and dismounts his, there's supposed to be a comma in there somewhere. I need my punctuation. Basically, when he dismounts, his kit dies, is what he's saying. Investing high into him, especially into engravings, isn't worth it in my opinion. Chiasma, we're all the way, buddy. We're all the way. Dev said they may look at correcting things if he gets negative backlash, so let's state our opinions to let them know. So, as any responsible person does, I honestly do get a good kick out of reading comments in Reddit sometimes. This one put a smile on my face. One of them did. This one. Yeah. He can be a good hero with some minor twerking. I love reading comments. This guy got it. This guy got it 100%. But I just think, like, a lot of the conversation down here goes into they're just rushing out too many characters. They're not putting thought into them. They're making a bunch of dead characters. Now, I honestly think that Mishka was a really good character. I'm liking Mishka more every time I see her. It's just, it's really awkward characters where it's like you meet conditions and you lose half their kit. It's really, I don't know. It's just, it's not a cool feel. I think... And I think it also might be the way they do bad explanations or bad skill descriptions, which makes you think one thing, so you get your mind into a certain place, but then it goes somewhere else. So I think if this guy's just got to be viewed as a squishy agility character that you've got to keep really topped off, like don't let him get below 25%, because if he does, he just gets like a crippled motion where he just goes pew, pew, pew. Like, he can do some decent damage with his ult when he's dismounted, but I think that's pretty much the gist. You've got to play him not like he's a front row agility tank. You've got to play him like he's a back row support slash DPS slash control character. I think that's the way you got to sort of view him, where he can start in the back row, go disrupt an enemy, and then get that damage mitigation, so then he can really distract an enemy. A lot of people talk about him as an irons killer. I still got to do more testing on that, but yeah, that's sort of the way you got to view this guy. But I mean, like I said, like a lot of the comments are that they're pushing out characters too quick. I think they've just got into the 2 a month character cycle, and it's just rolling. It's just, we have had a fair few just lackluster heroes. The problem is, if you make every new hero overpowered, then it becomes power creep's the issue. So I don't think there's like a set answer for me in my head personally. I always like seeing new characters because it's a bit of fun, because I'm not pushing arena. I'm not trying to be rank 1 in campaign. So I enjoy seeing new heroes, having things to test out, and seeing cool new arts. But I definitely see it from the side of people like pushing arena, pushing campaign, trying to be the best. You know, if you get a subpar hero, you're like, oh, well, that's great. Just another hero that all it does is increase the level cap, but I don't get anything out of it. And if you're pushing arena and it's like, it's an arena character, you're like, oh, now that's something else I got to invest into. So I feel like it's just a weird dilemma to be in. Whilst I think for like more casual players, new heroes are always fun. So it's just trying to balance the two things. But yeah, I don't even know what I was trying to say there pretty much. But yeah, Treznor, I'm going to do more testing, because like my early testing, I kept trying to play him as like a pseudo tank. I think you've just got to leave him in the back row, use his stun run through to its advantage, make him distract someone and see how he goes. But I'm yet to find the ideal team for him. But yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.